what it is, what it do. It's your girl Brittany, back better another video. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, like the video, click the bell to be notified of every time I post. You know what it is, I know what it is. We both know I post frequently. All right, y'all, say it with me collectively. We are jumping, we are skipping, we hopping, we leaping. We doing a Dougie bow, our Dougie yow into this video. Click the link down in the description box below to become a paid member on my Patreon. All right, y'all, without further ado, let's get into this video. Hey y'all, we are back. Let's get into these hot topics, okay, that we have up here in this video. So first things first, we're going to get into Big Lex bringing back Baddies Collection, Big Lex Baddies Collection. Now, she let it be known that this will be her last time doing the show and she wants to go out with a bang. She is inviting all of the original cast back, all the quote-unquote OGs. She's inviting everybody back from Ferrari, Pink, some more people. I know Ferrari and Pink. Oh, Laure and others. She is inviting back, and they could be a part of this last Big Lex Baddies Collection. I'm happy for the girls. I know a lot of y'all have been on Nttv's neck about bringing back Big Lex Baddies Collection. So I think that it'll be a great idea for them to bring it back and, you know, go back to the original shows that made them who they are today. I think that'll be awesome. And I wonder, is she going to do the idea of, like, quote-unquote passing the torch like Jocelyn did? Or is this just going to be the last collection and then, you know, that's going to be that. It's no more Big Lex Baddies Collection at all. I wonder how she gonna do that. But I'm excited for this show to come. I personally never watched season 1 or season 2 of Big Lex Baddies Collection. I am not an original OG. I am not, y'all. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I'm a replacement. I'm a replacement in my heart because I, as y'all know, did not go back and watch none of them old shows. I came in on South Central Baddies season 4 and from there on, that's what I watched. And I watched South Central Baddies season 3. But after that, I never went back to go watch anything else because I hate when it get bootleg. I really cannot enjoy bootleg. And for whatever reason, like, the starting products, I'm just never here for. But I know a lot of y'all was telling me that I should go back and watch it. But now I have something to watch currently. So once, you know, she starts filming, I will review that. Moving on to the BBO reunion, as I had already told y'all, I was not going to watch it. I was not going to sit there and just put myself through any and everything to make a video. I was not finna do that. And like I had already told y'all, the T page was going to pick up what we wanted to see anyway, which was the fight between Laure and Big Lex. Big Lex is really, like, thirsty when it comes to that other girl. Like, that's the only one that she'll really sit up there and talk about like that. When nobody cares about her and whatever tequila, I think I named tequila, something like that. Nobody cares about their beef. The only beef that Nttv's viewers care about is you and Laure getting in the paint. Now, let's discuss they fight. Okay, to me, Laure kept up, but Big Lex won. Like, Laure was doing her thing. She just kept hitting. But it didn't give impact. It gave, you know, the goal of the fight for her was to just keep swinging. You know, and she did that. But I feel like when it came to Big Lex, and it could have been sound effects. I'm not going to lie. It could have been sound effects. I feel like we heard her punches. I felt like we heard them. Some of them didn't connect. I did, you know, peep that some of them didn't connect. But I think the ones that was connecting were connecting. Okay? I think they were connecting. And I do think that she won. I'm not going to lie. I do think that she won. I think Big Lex came in saying, I'm whooping ass today. You know? I'm letting the girls know I'm not the 1, 2, nor the 3. But I will still give Laure props for getting out there. I definitely felt as though they should have been got that out the way a long time ago because Big Lex had been disrespecting Laure for the longest. So I'm surprised it took them this long to get in the field. But regardless, the field was called. The field was had. They brought it to the streets. I love that. Now, shout out to Blognay because Blognay put up this post earlier yesterday and asked, what are the iconic squabbles of Now That's TV? So, let me say this. I'm giving y'all my list. This is off the dome. This was not really thought through. I didn't cook some food and be like, oh, let me write down my list. Let me think about it. Like, truly, this was when I seen it, I screenshot it, and then I made my list. It's off the dome. It's not me going back to watch some fights or really think deep down in my heart who really did their big one. I didn't do that, okay? I went off the fights that came up first in my head. And from there, I said those are the most iconic for me because those were the first in my head. They were iconic because they were the first in my head. I'm also going to do a Zeus most iconic fights as well. Not today, not tomorrow, but it will get done. Okay? Okay. All right. So these are off the top of my dome that I wrote down once I seen the post that he made. Ivory versus Cass. As y'all know, I always shout out South Central Baddies because, or South Central Baddies season 4 is because this is the reason that, I'm doing this now because of them. They definitely opened this door for your girl. So, first, like I said, runners up is Ivory and Cash. Ivory and Cash, a good second was Liddy and Fly 9 in that room. That room is iconic, okay? That room held a great squabble. Third up, going strong, is Billy versus Cash and the plant. The plant was trying to move out the way but could not quick enough, and the plant was giving the backhanded lashes that Cash could not catch, okay? From Billy's arm going up and down. Fourth on my list is Billy versus Laure. As y'all remember, Laure was running across that field and Billy said, "Bop." That was iconic. Because she knocked her down. Like bad. And hard. And Laure was making sure, I ain't finna fight you, I ain't finna fight you, I ain't finna fight you. But what you are going to do is get a good lick. And a lick was definitely had on you. Real bad. I didn't put this one on my list, but I just off the dome. I think another iconic fight was Nugs versus Mel. It's not on my list, but Nug versus Mel, that reunion, that was chef's kiss. That was one of the top fights on Now That's TV. That was real deal chef's kiss. That was a great fight. Mel was BTAing the fuck out of Nugs. Moving on. Fly 9 versus Ivory. The levitation in that fight was insane. Okay? When I say I've never seen a best friend fight her best friend that hard. She fought her like rent was 7 months past due and we just now got the notice. And they said you got to be out today, not tomorrow. And by 5 o'clock. And it's already 2. And, you were about to go on vacation tomorrow. That's how bad she told her. Okay, moving on. Mel versus Ivory. That is one for the books. That's one for the books. The books, what is the title of the book? Because that is one for the books. Like, we need to get the title, and we have 1 chapter. We don't have 2, 3, 4. We have 1, and that 1 is the best in the book because that's the only one. That one is for the books, okay? My next one, Ivory versus Ferrari. 1 for a bus conversation. We're going to go get some lunch. The tub needs to press charges on Ivory. The tub needs to press charges on her. The kick was insane. The countdown. The let's get ready to rumble. Wow. I don't want to be white. I want to be black. Like, that's what it gave. It gave that. It gave that. My next one is Isaiah versus Dooley. That was a good one because Isaiah thought he was going to win. I ain't gonna lie. That one right there, hands down, chef's kiss. Dooley was not coming to play. One I was gonna put on the list, but it's really like not, it's iconic, but it's not like super iconic, is Dooley versus Cashy. Because Cashy, when I say told that out the frame, told that nigga out the frame. The frame, do y'all remember that picture they had on that wall? The picture was trying not to fall off the nail. Cashy was hitting Dooley so damn hard. I was like, Lord Jesus. Moving on to my next one, Man versus Cashy. I feel like that was just iconic because it was two people that you really knew how to squabble. And it's easy for them to take others down. And it was kind of like a, I felt some type of way about what you said. Let's just get it out the way. And they really got it out the way. But it was good. Like both of them really like was doing their thing, but it was good. It was good. Landon versus Pharaoh, Let My People Go. Court. Because let me tell you, they was fighting hard in that court. They was fighting hard. When I say Pharaoh, Let My People Go, said, one thing you're not going to do is pull my beard. That nigga had that beard braided up. I tell you. When I say Pharaoh, Let My People Go was really like, this ain't Greek life. He meant that. That was a task, and that was a really, really good squabble. I ain't gonna lie to you. The boys was getting down what they was mad at. And the last one I put on my list is Nina versus the girl at the court thing. I don't know her name. But it's Nina punching her, hit the ground, boom, it was over with. Those are my most iconic ones. I feel like that just needed to be in there because that was very iconic. Like, even when I reviewed it, it was just something to review. It really wasn't anything scheduled. I just didn't have anything to do. I looked on the Nttv app and I just watched it just to have something to watch. Didn't even know I was going to review it. Didn't even know it was going to be that good. Like, it was a good watch. And I remember she KO'd that girl. And I was in my room shocked. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, that is crazy. Because Nina said, if you keep running up, I'm going to slide your ass. And slid that girl. Slid her. That girl was fiending to be slid. And the slide, that bitch got. But that's all I got for y'all. It's when y'all let me know what y'all think. I'm going to see y'all in the next one. I love y'all. Bye.